Looks like we're live.
Alrighty, alrighty. Peekaboo! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dallas Songwriters Association. My name's Harry. This is our virtual open mic. We're going from 7 to 9 tonight. Just round robin. I've got 2 people, 3 people. Here comes Don Wall. So we've got Rick Valente, we got Stephen Troum, and we got Don Wall. Don just showed up. I'm gonna ask him to start his video. And we got me. Hey, Don.
Hey, Harry.
All in all, another Don in the wall.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, Rick, you got here first. You ready to start us off with a song? Rick Valente, folks, from down in Katy, Texas. That's down there close to Houston.
Yeah, I guess I could do some damage here.
Okay.
All right. This one's called Rearview Mirror. It's hard to gain perspective when your vision isn't clear. Your path ahead seems righteous, but there's resistance when you steer. Things we love the most seem farther than they appear. Seeing life in a rearview mirror. We leave just deep impressions as we travel on our way. Footprints in the sand left by what we do or say. Joy for some, tears for others, each and every day. Reflections in a rearview mirror. Always asking questions, we seek the truth. An age of logic waits its turn, we muddle through our youth. Faith provides us wanted signs that so often hearts deny, and we suffer through those consequences. Why? It ain't easy being young, it ain't easy being old. It ain't easy falling into love or left out in the cold. We soar through life at light speed, like shooting stars across the sky, and so many hopes and dreams just pass us by. Clear vision often blocked from view, distorted by the haze. Paths we sought to find, sometimes hidden in the maze. Life provides us challenges, yet hope will lead the way to all the answers we're searching for someday. It ain't easy being young, it ain't easy being old. It ain't easy falling into love or left out in the cold. We soar through life at light speed, like shooting stars across the sky, and so many hopes and dreams just pass us by. Did we share with others from the heart our intentions right and just? When asked to be a confidant, did we earn another's trust? Reflecting how we lived it, we do everything we must to be a friend. Be worthy in the end. It ain't easy being loved. It ain't easy being old. It ain't easy falling into love, left out in the cold. Soar through life at light speed, like shooting stars across the sky, and so many hopes and dreams just pass us by. reflections in a rearview mirror.
All righty. Sounded good, Rick. Hey, y'all wanna do a gallery view, or you wanna do individuals? Does it matter? We'll do a little bit of both.
You're the host, Harry.
Yeah, I'm the host. All right. Okay.
You're the host with the most.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll start off with let people see what you look like. Okay. There's Dr. Stephen Troum, folks, and he's gonna play us a song. How you doing, Steve?
Hey, doing all right.
Okay. Play us something.
Congratulations, Harry, on being Songwriter of the Year, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Pretty cool, man.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Well deserved. All right, this song goes out to everybody who's on their phone right now not paying attention. Hey, I'm here behind your phone, eating dinner all alone, on the worst date that I've ever known. Hey, I know that we met online, but I didn't think I'd find you logged in all of the time. Lift your head and look around, see what's real and hear the sound. Your soul is going to drown. Lift your head and look around, put that cell phone down. Hey, I see what matters most, what your virtual friends all post. It's turning you into a ghost. Hey, you might hear what I say if I was on your phone's display, but I might as well walk away, walk away. Lift your head and look around, see what's real and hear the sound. Your soul is going to drown. Lift your head and look around. You'll never know who I am by checking Instagram. No, Snapchat, not where I'm at. I doubt you'd understand. I doubt you'd understand. Lift your head and look around, see what's real and hear the sound. Your soul is going to drown. Lift your head and look around. Lift your head and look around, see what's real and hear the sound. Your soul is going to drown. Lift your head and look around, put that cell phone down. Put it down. Put it down, put it down, put it down. All right, thanks. Sorry if that guitar's a little loud.
That sounded pretty good. That sounded pretty good. I'll tell you what. I don't know if you're getting better or I'm just starting to like you more, but it's
I'll take either.
it's sounding better. I kind of like that song a lot. Yeah. Okay, that was Stephen Troum, folks. Now we got Don Wall. Don, I'm going to give you the whole screen here.
Okay, thank you, Harry.
Whereabouts are you there in the
That's
background?
New Orleans. New
All
Orleans.
right. All right.
That's Canal and St. Charles.
Okay.
Lost my job, lost my wife. We had a flood, mama died. Some said I got what I deserve. I ain't asking for your pity. I'm a country boy living in the city. I'm trying to wrestle with my nerve. and I'm hard to handle. Hope you'll find a way to put up with my troubles today. And if you don't want me, I'll be on my way. You know I'm hard to handle today. Everybody knows that paybacks are tough. I'm paying for all my sins, sure enough. I ain't ready for forgiveness. I don't care about redemption. That's why I'm hard to handle. Hope you'll find a way to put up with my troubles today. And if you don't want me, I'll be on my way. You know I'm hard to handle today. I got skills, I got moxie. When I get going, nothing stops me. I'll be wild and I'll be free. Just right now I'm hunkered down, trying to go easy through this town. I know I'll get through this somehow. But I'm hard to handle. Hope you'll find a way to put up with my troubles today. And if you don't want me, I'll be on my way. You know I'm hard to handle today. Yes, I'm hard to handle today.
I don't think I've heard that in a while.
Yes.
Okay, good one.
Bringing it back out.
Okay, good job there, Don. Okay, now we got
Thank you.
Ace.
Hey, can you believe that? Somehow I got put by the other name on the thing.
Ace Pounder. Which do you want to be today? You
Oh,
wanna be-
I'm definitely an Ace Pounder. There's no question about that.
I got a
playing
I
I'm
got
playing
a
the
question.
guitar, so I must be Ace Pounder.
I got a question for you, Ace.
Yep.
I was looking at some of the past videos that we did, and I was going through there, and everyone was getting like 3, 4, maybe 10 clicks, and you had like 65. Did you did you used to be a star or something?
No. And I tell you, it's not my mom either. She's passed, so I don't know who it could possibly be. I don't think my sister cares that much.
Well,
My
somebody out
wife
there,
definitely doesn't care that much.
somebody out there really likes you. So
I have no idea. I
we're gonna have to
absolutely no
give you your own show, I guess.
idea.
Well, play
Yeah.
us a song.
Oh, all right. Well, this is, as I will do, I'm playing something I've been working on. This is about a relationship that could exist only in the 21st century.
Is your turn off original sound?
Oh, good point. Well done, sir.
I'm glad I caught you in time. I was
Thank you,
afraid to
thank you.
interrupt.
No, thank you. Damn, I didn't know. I got to add that into the brain itinerary. See, I can't even pronounce it. I mean, all right. This is about an almost kind of relationship on Facebook or the internet or whatever you want to use. I fought it for a while. I don't want to be a cad or write checks that I will never be able to cash. But I thought you'd like to know that you have gained a fan. And I must confess, I have a little crush. I got a thing for you, a sort of ring for you. Don't tell nobody, but it's true. I got a thing for you. You tend to make me smile when your posts arrive. You've made a friend, and that is true. I got a thing for you. person, and probably won't ever have the chance. There's no English word for our relationship. Maybe 21st century pen pals with a hint of romance. You brighten up my day. I hope it goes both ways. Your charm is like a spice, and it's really nice. I got a thing for you. I got a thing for you. I got a thing for you. Don't tell nobody, but it's true. I got a thing for you.
That was too short. I'm not ready yet.
Oh.
Psyched up enough.
All right.
Okay.
Do I need? Okay. Well, let me. Seriously, I trust your judgment. Do I need another section, or
No, I was
would
just
you
stalling.
do? Or would you do with a whatchamacallit, an instrumental? Maybe next time I'll try with an instrumental.
Oh, I just said that because I was doing my count to 10 to.
Oh, and
lower
here
my
I was
heart
all
rate.
all excited that I thought you wanted more. Well, okay.
It's
I've been
actually
reach-
perfect in its succinctness.
Well done. Damn. Thank you, Bill.
Okay. Good job there. Ace. Ace Pounder, folks. Now we have Bill Martin. Bill, hang on here. Replace spotlight. There he is.
Okay. Y'all hear
Hey.
me okay?
Yeah, we hear you. We can see you.
All right. Oh, that's right. Since you've been gone, I've been missing you so. I can't go on, nowhere to go. I can't be strong, can't be alone. Been loving you so long, and now I'm on my own. Bop, 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 bida. Why don't you come back home? Loving you so long, can't bear to be alone. Bop, 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 bida. I've been losing my mind. You're simply the best one a man could ever find. Curled up in bed, simply the best one a man could ever find. You're simply the best one a man could ever find.
Good job. I hadn't heard that one in a while.
That's because I still haven't gotten it figured out yet, and I was going to play something else, but suddenly it occurred to me that something else was not the right one to play, and I needed a replacement quickly.
Well, that was a good one. That's a good
Thanks.
one. That's Bill Martin, folks. Now we have the Alan Larson.
That
Alan?
would be me.
That would be you. I'm going to give you the whole screen. There you are.
Oh, wow. Look at that. I'm somebody.
You're somebody. That's right. Play us a song, man.
You know, I think I just might do that.
Okay.
Okay, let's try this Saturday morning song of mine, the old girlfriend song, on the old E-string guitar. Saturday morning came without warning. I saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Down at Surfside under a starry night, she was young and so was I. We were there at the high tide, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Whoa. I don't know just where you are, it's been so many years. Long ago we went our ways and new loves did appear. But I always will remember people in my life, the ones who shaped me and to make me think back to a time when a Saturday morning came without warning. Saw your face and everything around. You were there at the right time, with those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. Oh, with those kisses so sweet. With those kisses so sweet in the nighttime. That's it.
Good job, Alan. Good to see you and hear you again, man.
All right.
You missed 2 weeks in a row. You and Bill.
Yeah,
both.
I kind of took 2 weeks off for a little bit of every reason in the book. Partly just tired and distracted,
Yeah.
and bad sleep the night before, and tired of my own songs a little bit.
Yeah, well, I know the
A little
feeling,
bit of
but
everything.
it's
So,
good to have you back. Good to have you back.
yeah. Yes,
So
glad to be here.
anyway, there comes a time in the life of every open mic host when he gets to play, and this is my turn to get to play. So, and I'll play one, and then we'll start back over with Rick Valente after me. So we got like 7 people here tonight. Good, this is gonna be a good night. You gonna get it? Doot, doot, 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 you gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? You're gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. Well, you act like a lady when you're in a crowd. You act like a lady when the one's around. You act like a lady when you cuss or you never cuss or swear. Oh, babe, the way you whisper in my ear, you gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. You gonna get it? Doot, doot, 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 you gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. Well, you act like a lady when you hold me tight. You act like a lady when we kiss goodnight. You act like a lady when you tell me no. But oh, babe, the way you won't let go, you gonna get it. Yeah, you gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it. You gonna get it if you want it. Gonna give my love to you. You gonna get it. Okay, that was my turn. Now we got Rick Valente.
Harry, get what?
Huh?
They're gonna get it. Get what?
She's gonna get it.
She's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't know, if you don't know what we're talking about there, I don't know. I don't know about you, Doc. I tell you. Rick. Hey, wait, where's Rick? Let's see. I gotta find Rick. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give you the full screen. Replace the spotlight. There you are. Okay, Rick Valente, folks.
Not really. Check original sound.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Darn mixer boards, confusing. All right, this is a new one for me. This one is called That's Okay. I just wrote this one last week, so please feel free to critique. Some time since not much has been said. Even longer I recall since I slept in your bed. So much shared behind us, but so empty ahead. Kinda sad, but then that's okay. It was fun while it lasted, and it sure is a damn shame. All misunderstandings we had, truly no one's to blame. I just wish we could go back, all things the same. Gently speaking, I guess that's okay. Last summer in Austin, you said you'd be mine, and those cool Texas evenings in late fall felt so fine. But nothing is forever, chance a second time around to be there beside you, to lay my head down on your heart in your hands, hear your sweet loving sound. Not likely, but I guess that's okay. Thought I'd offer you this letter the old-fashioned way, though my heart suffers emptiness, a few words to say. I wish I could undo all that got in the way. Wishful thinking, dear, but I guess that's okay. Sad, dear, but I guess that's okay.
Good job. I like that song a lot. Your guitar's a little bit loud. Next time.
Okay.
Next song. Yeah. Okay, folks, that was Rick Valente, and now we've got Stephen Troum, Dr. Stephen Troum, that is. Let me give him the full spotlight here. There he is.
All right, playing along with the theme, this song can be filed under bad relationship experiences that you never quite get over. It's called Blood on My Knees. Don't care if you tell me I'm not the one you want forever. I don't care if you want to cut me down to the ground. I'll crawl away from you with blood on my knees to break free. So you got married and you had a couple of kids, but there is no religion that can change what you did. So crawl away from me with blood on my knees to break free. To break free. I thought I was tough, but it wasn't enough. For the day I lost faith in love, now I'm on my knees. On my knees. Baby, you knew all along that the path you chose was wrong, but the damage that you've done has left me too far gone. I'll crawl away from you with blood on my knees to break free. To break free.
All right. Good job,
right.
Doc. Way to go. So what's your background that you got going there?
On his knees.
He's on his knees.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had a bad relationship.
Oh, so you got like a different background for each song? Is that what you're doing?
I try to mix it up a little bit for entertainment value.
I think my favorite is all those rocket ships going up at the same time.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see that tonight.
All right. Okay. Okay, folks. Next we got Don Wall. Don, I'm going to give you this whole screen here. There you go. There's Don Wall.
Hold me close, hold me, baby. Don't ever let me go. I know you have plans to leave me. Put the paperwork on hold. I don't care who may be looking. I'm just standing here with a rose. Hold me close, my baby. Hold me like you won't let go. What's that you say? It's just one last time. Let's take it nice and slow. Take me back. Let's start over. I can see you got that glow. We're on a cliff, hanging by our fingertips, and we're struggling to let go. Hold me close, my baby. Hold me like you won't let go. This may be the last time. Pretend you'll never let me go. Oh.
Good one.
Hold me close.
Way to go, Don. Good song.
Thank you.
Okay. Ace Pounder's next, folks.
All right.
Ace.
This one now, when you talk about fresh out of the oven, this one I wrote today, and I use the term right loosely because I now, as I look at this, I realize that I have omitted any chord symbols, assuming that I would, of course, remember what it was that I wrote down, of course, but I didn't. But I do sort of remember the chorus, so I'm going to take it from there, and we'll see where we go. Yeah, this is a true story. To amuse my friends, to amuse my friends, that seems to be how stories begin. Those 4 words have caused more trouble than anything that I've ever said. When asked to explain when when something went bad, it's always to amuse my friends. To amuse my friends. To amuse my friends. That seems to be how stories begin. That's what I told the officer, that's what I used to tell my dad. It's the same thing I tell my sweetheart the next day when I'm feeling bad. It's what I used to tell the principal and the folks at the emergency room when I flew over the handlebars and landed with a boom. To amuse my friends. To amuse my friends. That seems to be how stories begin. It's not that I'm a reprobate or wish to be a pain. It's just when I'm around my friends, I seem to be acting sane. To amuse my friends. To amuse my friends. That seems to be how everything began.
That was nice.
Oh,
I'd
Good
be
song.
interested in your grade school and junior high school as a kid stories.
oh, sure. Yeah, there are many.
Okay, that was Ace Pounder, folks, with a brand new song. Now we got Bill Martin coming up. He's got the screen there. Bill.
All right, here we be. Ordinarily, I have it all worked out. I'm going to do this song next, and then this song next, and then this song next, and then I have it all worked out no matter what, whoever does what. I already have my plan. That's
were
not
just-
the case tonight.
You were just mesmerized.
We're in the moment.
Way to go, Bill.
Thank you.
That's a good one right there. Yeah, you were. I thought you was fixing to take off there. You had that. You was going good on that one. Okay. Well, that's Bill Martin, folks. Now we got the Larson project coming up.
Alan Lord's project.
Alan Lord's? Is that what it is?
Is that what you said?
I said Larson. Alan Larson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me know. I'm playing a 12-string with a pickup. I have less control or less experience with the volume, so wave at me if it's too loud. And I'll just unplug it, but I think it'll be okay. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So anyway, I just thought I'd do one of my songs on the 12. So this is Bitten. Well, I've been rambling down that highway. Some days everything goes my way. Sometimes the bumps trip me up. Well, some life it ain't always downhill. Still I aim to get my fill every morning when the sun comes up. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, I've been nervous as a kitten. Been traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls, and now when it's all been written, once again I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. Never seen such a smile as I've traveled all these miles from the Rockies on out to the coast. Now folks, they think I'm joking. They ask me, what have you been smoking? But it don't matter when you know what matters most. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, I've been nervous as a kitten. I've traveled around the world and seen all kinds of girls, and had no clue when I got hit on. This time I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. So I keep moving on down the road and listen to the stories told by friends, the strangers with no name. Some got funny things they're thinking, then it's my turn to wonder what they've been drinking, but in the end we're really all just the same. Yeah, I've been lost, I've been bitten, I've been nervous as a kitten. I've traveled around the world and met all kinds of girls, and just when it seems like it's all been written, once again I'm completely smitten. Now I'm coming home to you. Yeah, I'm coming home to you. Yeah, I'm coming home to you.
Okay, good job, Alan. Alan Larson, folks.
All right.
Now it's back to me. So this be starting our second. Be my third song. So everyone's done 2 songs so far, and we got 7 people. That's 14 songs in 1 hour. We're about 2 ahead of what we usually are. I guess we're not as talkative tonight or something. But anyway, good job, guys. It's called Tahoka Daisy. I met that little yellow rose way down in Texas, don't you know? But Rosie never did a thing for me. 'Cause Texas has another flower. I think about her every hour, and her beauty's fresher than the morning breeze. So take me up just south of Lubbock to that place where we both grew up. She's the prettiest flower I've ever seen. I'm talking about Tahoka Daisy. She's the one who drives me crazy. Tahoka Daisy, you're the gal for me. Tahoka Daisy, I love you. Tahoka Daisy, I'll be true. And like that little blossom of purple and gold, I know our love will always grow. Tahoka Daisy, you're so sweet. You've got me on my knee. Tahoka Daisy, you're the lady, and will you marry me? I said I met that little yellow rose, blue Bonnie with her turned up nose. They were cute as they could be. But Texas has another flower. I think about her every hour and all the ways that she knows how to please. So drop me off just south of Lubbock. All my exes you can call up. She's the prettiest flower I've ever seen. I'm talking about Tahoka Daisy. She's the one who drives me crazy. Tahoka Daisy, you're the gal for me. Tahoka Daisy, you're the lady, and will you marry me? Tahoka Daisy, the love song. Thank you very much, folks. Okay, starting the second round now. Rick, you ready? You got another song for us? This be your third one. Yep. Hang on. I tell you what, I'm going to put it on Gal Review for the last hour. How about that? So, see how many people are asleep. Well, it looked like everybody's awake. Okay. Okay, Rick. You got it, man.
All right.
I think.
All set?
There we go. Yeah.
Y'all can hear me?
We can hear you and we can see you.
I don't have him in the middle, though. I just have him on the side.
Well, that's where he's going to be, I guess.
Take that, Rick.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we hear you and we see you.
Weird stuff going on with my board. It's acting up on me. Actually, it's all my fault. It's user error. Okay, here we go. He comes home to his woman, and a life beyond his job, to let his head down, soothe his aches and pains. Settles in for dinner, then off into his room, his retreat, a special passion it contains. Rummages through his papers, notes of songs he wrote, finish up his newest masterpiece. He says it's nothing really, just a story from his heart. A few more touch-ups, it will be complete. When time permits, he melts into his local music scene, to hone his craft and visit with old friends. Hat he wears means everything, just like his old guitar. It's a signature that pays him dividends. The tone of his guitar comes off so clear. His melodies and picking style catches every ear. Ne'er an error, random chord, nothing quite like that. Truth be known, there's magic in his head. He shares these stories of his life, of things seen and done, establishing a mood to captivate. But then that's his intentions, a means to an end, food for thought on things we can relate. The performance true to form, this set is now complete. The music lingers, the audience engaged. Patrons clap with praise, enthralled with everything he shared. A bow is taken as he leaves the stage. The tone of his guitar comes off so clear. His melodies and picking style hang on every ear. We're perfect in the nation, never sharp or flat. Truth be known, the magic songs he plays so classic. All in all, there's magic in his head. In his head.
So you leave us hanging on the 4 chord, do ya?
Okay.
Keep you up at night, huh?
Rick
I heard
Booth,
a story about Beethoven had a nephew that Beethoven was upstairs. The nephew would go to the piano and go, da 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 da, and then leave. And then Beethoven would have to come downstairs and go, da.
I don't believe it.
I'm sure it was made up.
Yeah. It could
Sounds
happen,
reasonable.
Beethoven
Okay.
told me that it never happened, so I can
Yeah, well.
assure you.
Well, anyway, okay. Steven's got his rocket ships coming up now. Okay, let's
By request.
and by the way, I was watching it over on my iPhone on the on Facebook, and Rick is right in the center on that. On my screen, whatever you see on your screen isn't necessarily what's going to be showing on Facebook. So anyway, so much for that. Let's see what happens. See if Stephen gets over in the middle.
All right, we'll see.
Okay,
Got the Rockets.
Stephen Tram. Okay.
So is it next Thursday, the first Thursday of the month, that we do the song critiques? Is that how?
Yeah, the first Thursday of the month.
Okay, so I submitted 2 songs. This is one of them. It's called Rocket and Flight, except the one that I submitted for next week is the full studio. Well, it's a studio rough mix, but it's the full band, which I think really takes the song to the next level. So I'm looking forward to playing that for whoever's at the meeting and seeing what you guys think. But here's the solo singer-songwriter acoustic version of Rocket in Flight. You say I gotta get on track. Whoops, I'm on the attack. Now I'm not looking back. And you say I need to see the light, but it's already in sight, 'cause I'm a rocket in flight. I wanna see the night, watch the stars burn bright, touch a satellite, 'cause I'm a rocket in flight. I'm a rocket in flight. Watch me burn. You say I gotta take it slow, but you don't know just how fast I can grow. And you say I gotta come on down, but you don't know what I found up here flying around. I wanna see the night, watch the stars burn bright, touch a satellite, 'cause I'm a rocket in flight. I'm a rocket in flight. Watch me burn. I burn so bright. Ay, 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 ay. Guitar solo. I wanna see the night, watch the stars burn bright, touch a satellite, 'cause I'm a rocket in flight. I'm a rocket in flight. Watch me light up the night. I'm a rocket in flight. Thank you. Rocket in flight.
Can you hear me, Major Tom?
I think I did something. I've been reading up on it. If I move one of the little videos and no one is spotlighted, whatever that order ends up on my screen, that it'll stay that way. So I think it's set up now. So what I'm looking at on my screen, I've got me up in the upper left-hand corner, and then there's Rick, and then there's Steve, and then there's Don, and then there's Bill, and then there's Alan, and then there's Ace down at the bottom, and that's not what's showing on the. But anyway, I think
story of my life.
I think it's gonna be fixed. It's gonna be fixed. So
Yeah, what I see on the Facebook is the gallery view. What I see on my Zoom screen is just you right now talking.
yeah. But if you look at Facebook, what's on Facebook? It's
Facebook
the gallery.
is the gallery. Yeah,
the gallery view. Yeah,
sure is. Yep.
Okay, Ace, play us a song, man.
No, Don.
Is Don next?
I think so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
Don's
Don's next. Okay, Don. I'm sorry, Don.
No worries. I'm free and I'm proud. I like to live my life out loud. She knocked me down, but I got up. Now I'm rolling like a big old truck. When I get lost, I find a way. Don't sweat tomorrow today. Yes, I'm loud and I'm free. Found a new gal to ride with me. We go downtown, stay out late. Come on, baby, don't you hesitate. When I get lost, I'll find a way. Don't sweat tomorrow today. I go to a special place where I can rest my bones, put a smile on my face, fill my head with stones. I go down to the water's edge where I like skimming rocks, empty out my heavy head, blues and hard knocks. I'm loud and I'm free. Found a new gal to ride with me. We go downtown, stay out late. Come on, baby, don't you hesitate. When I get lost, I find a way. Don't sweat tomorrow today. When I get lost, I find a way. Don't sweat tomorrow today.
Okay. Good job, Don.
Thank you.
Yeah, the screen is fixed on Facebook, and the ace is right in the center. So is that? I don't know if that's what y'all see or not, but if you look on Facebook, I bet that's what you'll see. He'll be right in the center.
Yeah, that's what I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So you can't complain about anything, Ace.
You're the center of attention, Ace.
You're the center of attention. So play us-
I'd like to call you over here for a few purposes, and yes, thank you. This is a kind of a strange song. First of all, I'm going to apologize to all of you, my friends, that I'm going to once again try to do this looper thing, which at some point, I think if you practice it enough, it becomes manageable, but my brain is still working through it, so I hope that you will let me go, but there's no other way to really play this solo on this song. But anyway, this is one day I was talking to somebody, and I'm like many of you I know, Harry, are a big fan of dogs. And I was talking about how great dogs were and stuff, and somebody said, well, you know, yeah, the dogs are fine, but look at all the things that people do. They create great art and science and philosophy and all that stuff. And I said, yeah, but dogs know all about love. Physics, rabbinical mystics, postmodern heuristics. You might be hip to multivariate statistics, but dogs know all about love. You might be familiar with Maxwell's equations, Bach's variations, the Church Reformation. You might know all about Hawking radiation, but dogs know all about love. Dogs know all about greeting you gladly. Dogs know all about loving you madly. Dogs know all about unbounded elation, that special relationship with someone you love. You might be an expert acquainted Fourier's series, Piaget's theories, Timothy Leary. You might be fond of the work of Frank Gehry, but dogs know all about love. I'm gonna do it again. in Precambrian fauna, restoration drama, post-industrial trauma. You might have written a book report on Vasco da Gama. The dogs know all about love. Dogs know all about greeting you gladly. Dogs know all about loving you madly. Dogs know all about unbounded elation, that special relationship with someone you love. Some people know about social cognition, ancient Egyptian, the KT division. You might be a whiz at nuclear fission, but dogs know all about love. Dogs know all about love. Dogs know all about love. For dogs.
I like that song.
Yeah,
And I agree with that sentiment there. Dogs know all about love.
they do.
Okay, good job there. That was Ace Pounder. And now, if I'm reading my list right, we've got Bill Martin coming up. Bill?
Okay, this one's about sin and redemption.
Okay.
Three older men and I went riding with intent to kill. The West was still untamed as yet, and there was blood to spill. They chose their victims carefully, those that deserved to die. Three came to make the women hurt, I came to make them cry. Three whole years we rode the desert, seeking what we could find. Fighting tricks the heat can play upon the weary mind. Then one day we pulled into a godforsaken town. By the trough she stood, and there my memory reeled around. Faintly though familiar was she, God, was she the one? I looked into her dark brown eyes and realized what I'd done. Suddenly my blood turned hot, the corner of my eye revealed a gunman standing there with time for me to die. I could have been a dead man after all I'd done, why not? I don't remember clearly, all I know is no one shot. Later on they took me in and bandaged all my fears. They told me that they'd prayed for me in spite of bitter tears. They said they'd always known someday our paths would cross again. I never knew such love before, especially from them. Sunday morning never was another day for me, but something different happened there. Forgiveness set me free. I found the meaning of true love in spite of all the loss. They led me to the church and shared the meaning of the cross. After that, my life was never quite the same again. I understood the blood atonement and the price for sin. I found the meaning of true love in spite of all the loss. They led me to the church and shared the meaning of the cross. I found the meaning of true love in spite of all the
led me to the church and shared the meaning of the cross.
Good one. I love that song. That was that's the one you entered in the big contest, right?
Yeah, and every time I do it, the last two verses are different. And every time I do it, I think, well, maybe this is the definitive version. But I don't know if what I played tonight is the definitive version or not. I hope so, because it's a little shorter than some of the other things.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of repeats before, and it's like 4 lines, 4 lines, 6 lines, 4 lines, 4 lines, 6 lines, and out.
It's never complete till it becomes a hit record on the radio.
Then you're stuck with whatever version
Yeah,
you have.
unless you're Bob Dylan, and then you can change it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, that's Bill Martin, folks. Now we got Alan Larson. Alan, what's your third song gonna be?
It's going to be this. Oh, yeah, okay. Didn't know I had unmuted myself or not. It's going to be this She's Magic song, which I kind of rested for a couple of weeks there and done this. But it's one of my newest compositions. The story about, the way when it becomes a hit record, that's your final version. Reminds me of that story Ray Wiley Hubbard tells about Up Against the Wall, Redneck Mother. How he says the songwriting lesson for him from that song was, when you write a song, make sure you're willing to do it every damn time you have a gig. He got tired of doing that song anyway. Here's my song. She's Magic. Here she comes down the street, looking so good from her head down to her feet. She drives me so wild, and they once said I was so meek and mild. She's a warm and cold front meeting on the plains, a low pressure system with a cooling rain. We huddle wet beneath the stairs, we kiss and then she vanishes in the air. The thing is, that gal, she's magic. Well, she wants me to bring her some cigarettes, as if she's not smoking hot already yet. Well, she totally makes my head spin. Yeah, she's the living in. Well, we watched the Late Show on her big TV, snuggle up as easy as can be. Well, she tosses her hair, gives me that grin. You never know where this night is gonna end, 'cause with her, that gal, she's magic. We go dancing in the ballroom at the club. There's cool jazz, but then she gives me a nudge. She takes me outside to look up at the stars. She points up and says, this is where we are. But she knows, 'cause that gal, she's magic. That's it. You're muted, Terry.
Yeah, I'm muted. Okay.
There you are.
There we go.
Am I muted?
Okay, I'm trying to do too many things at once here. I'm gonna put it back on gallery view. There we go. Anyway, good song, Alan. Three times each minute, all day long, howling at the moon. You're so doggone sexy. What can I do? I love the way you giggle, whimper on the phone. I'll pull in my taco, fetch your buddy home. Gonna love on you, gonna love on you, gonna love on you, gonna love on you. Hey, champagne flavored bubble bath, chocolates in a bowl. Tonight I'm gonna scrub your back, put polish on your toes. I'll be so busy pleasing you, music soft and low. A bubble gets too close, I'll catch it on my nose. Gonna love on you, gonna love on you, gonna love on you, gonna love on you. Gonna love on you, gonna love on you, like a dog on a big old bone. I'm gonna love on you, gonna love on you. I've been reincarnated, hound dog brain, lady and the tramp, driving me insane. This ain't no dang Diderot. You can't get home too soon. I got the movie ready. It ain't no Looney Tune. Gonna love on you, 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 gonna love on you. Welcome to my doghouse, sweetheart. That's my dog song, one of them.
Oh, wow. Yay.
Okay, folks. Now we're starting on our fourth song. We got Rick Valente coming up. Rick, you're next.
I know I keep asking you guys, but am I coming across okay on the vocal?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not hearing much in my headset, and I don't know why.
That's when you started off a while ago. You was a little bit light on the vocal, but I think he picked it up.
Let's see. Okay, well. All right. Where am I at here? I'm losing a little control on the guitar, but anyway.
Try it a little bit, and we'll just see if you're too loud on the guitar. Your guitar was kind of loud a while ago.
Okay. Here we go. This is my favorite. Again, this is an old song I wrote, and I know it's kind of outdated because the poor man went, well, I won't say the poor man, the decrepit man went to jail for what he did, and he died in jail, unfortunately. But it's a memory song about Bernie Madoff from the Wall Street crisis, and I always thought his name was really interesting because he made off with a lot of people's money. So anyway, this one's called He Took Us Blind, the Ode to Bernie Madoff. Got to way too much money, more than he need. Pick the pockets of his clientele, most false call it greed. Took him to the cleaners, but he ain't washing clothes. Hide his loot like it's a game, thinks nobody knows. He took us for a ride. You know he took us blind. All the money that he stashed away, no one knows how to find it. Wasn't his to take, but you just pay no mind. Took us all, he took us blind. Friends and family join in, they support his plan. Watch him do his dirty deeds, 'cause they admire the man. Institutional investors gamble with our cash, but just one glitch, just one blip, and it's gone in a flash. He took us for a ride. You know he took us blind. All the money that is stashed away, no one knows just how to find it. Wasn't his to take, but you just pay no mind. He took us all, took us blind. Tell the world you're sorry, but they caught you cash in hand. No good explanation can help to save you, man. Justice must be served, but will they make him pay? Or will the moral of the story just fade away? Yeah, took us for a ride. You know he took us blind. All the money that is stashed away, no one knows just how to find it. Wasn't his to take, but you just pay no mind. He took us all, he took us blind. He made it seem so easy, made it look so clean. But in fact, he was a downright sinister dude, and he was mean. He took us for a ride. No, he took us blind. All the money that is stashed away, no one knows just where to find it. wasn't his to take, but you just pay no mind. He took us all, he took us blind. He took us blind. Took us blind.
Okay, you need to bring your guitar about halfway back up to where it was. And then, yeah, I think it'd be just about right. That's a great song. I like that one. Is that a new one?
You're muted, Rick.
Oh. Rick, was that a new song? We can't hear you.
No, that's one I've played before.
It's probably, okay. But you need to bring that guitar about halfway back up to it a little bit light on that one. That's Rick Valente, folks, down there in Katy, Texas. Now we got Dr. Stephen Troum. Stephen, what you gonna do for your fourth song?
My fourth song is about the generic sameness of suburbia and traffic. It's called Boulevard. Okay, I can remember this. Driving down the boulevard, hard to tell just where we are. All these signs, they look the same as the town from which we came. But I can't go back, no, I can't go back to the past. Wanna find something to believe in that's gonna last. No, I can't go back, no, I can't go back to the past. Wanna find something to believe in that's gonna last. That's gonna last. Shoot. Traffic and construction zones, zombies driving on their phones, fast food banks and discount stores, no different than the town before. This place has no identity, no individuality. But I can't go back, no, I can't go back to the past. Wanna find something to believe in that's gonna last. No, I can't go back, no, I can't go back to the past. Wanna find something to believe in that's gonna last. That's gonna last. Shoot. I'm driving down the line, don't know what I'll find. I don't care what you think of me, you can stay behind. You can stay behind. Shoot. Can't escape the boulevard, focusing is getting hard. All these towns, they look the same, I don't even know their names. But I can't go back, no, I can't go back to the past. Wanna find something to believe in that's gonna last. No, I can't go back, no, I can't go back to the past. Wanna find something to believe in that's gonna last. That's gonna last. Shoot. Thank you.
All right, good song. Dr. Troum, folks, right there. And now we got Don Wall. Don? I think
Yeah, that was a good one, Stephen. I like that one.
Give you the full screen there. Here he is.
When you're out walking, your legs do the talking, those high heels and stockings and those big old eyes. Girl, you got the shimmy, you bring it up in me, make me wanna love you, baby. Why not tonight? I said, why not tonight? 'Cause I love you more than breaking up. We're really good at making up. We fight and then we heal up. We rub it so fine. I'm guilty of desire. And girl, you light my fire. I'm singing to the choir more than I realize, more than I realize. That I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh, 'cause I love you more than you'll ever know. I'm unavailable most of the time. You show me feelings and I come alive. I come alive. We fold together like a well-written letter. Make it feel better, baby, that's no lie. We got the kind of loving, the kissing and the hugging. Maybe it's real love, let's give it a try. Why don't we give it a try? 'Cause I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh, I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh, I love you more than you'll ever know. I love you more than you'll ever know. Oh, 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 oh.
Good job, folks.
Thank you.
Don, that's
that a
Don
new one?
Wall, folks.
Is that new?
Okay, now then we
Not too
got
new.
we've got Ace Pounder coming up. Ace, now you're going to be sure to get the center of the screen this time because I'm going to give you the whole screen.
Why
There
would
you go.
anybody want to see me? I mean, of all people. All right.
Well, I don't know.
if you
You sure
insist.
do get a lot of clicks.
I have no idea, man, but I thank them. Anybody who enjoys the music. Actually, well, yeah, that's probably could be people who knew me when I was Ace Pounder the first time. You know,
Were you somebody when you were Ace Pounder the first time? I mean, did you like?
We were a local band. I mean, we were a regional band, you know, and we
Yeah.
played across the country, but we were pretty much a regional band. So.
Yeah, well,
But, all right, anyway, but this is about being old, which is a topic I'm very aware of. This is called Whiskey and Cigars. Being over 60 has its charms and its dreams that are wholly obscure to the young. New doors open as others close, and there are new ways to have fun. Whiskey and cigars in the afternoon, and maybe just a nip before bed. Whiskey and cigars for all of my pals. Whiskey and cigars with my friends. A glass of good whiskey can seep through your soul as you savor each sip on your tongue. Those smoky and oaky and peaty deep flavors like an old song that's still so well sung. A good cigar can slow down time from a friend. It's a wonderful gift. Savor the clouds of complex notes as the music of voices just drifts. Whiskey and cigars in the afternoon, and maybe just a nip before bed. Whiskey and cigars for all of my pals. Whiskey and cigars for my friends. adventure together. Maybe playing some golf, maybe playing some tunes, maybe just talking about the weather. Whiskey and cigars in the afternoon, and maybe just a nip before bed. Whiskey and cigars with all of my pals. Whiskey and cigars for my friends. Whiskey and cigars for my friends.
I kind of like one of those sweet after dinner liqueurs with the cigar, you know.
Can't go wrong. No?
Yeah, when somebody else is paying for it too, you know, like one of those company dinners. You know, we used to have some of those. I remember I think a place called Billy Monk's or something like that there in Manhattan, and
So what did you like to drink, Harry?
Well, Drambuie, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like an after dinner drink, Drambuie, or
Yeah, that's a Scotch derivative.
yeah, and with a cigar. You
That's
know,
right, yeah.
that was just perfect. You know, so anyway, good. That's a good song. I like it. Okay, that was Ace Pounder, folks, and now we got Bill Martin. Bill.
Due to the circumstances, I've decided to change the channel. It's another long, sad story about the little girl in flannel. She didn't understand where her daddy had been. Oh, he told her older sister had been heaven sent. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am and what I am is a man. She didn't understand all the things that went down. I didn't either, but I knew that I wouldn't be around. She never told me all the secrets they'd shared. I never asked, no, I never dared. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am and what I am as a man. We didn't talk about it much after that. She eventually changed her job, and that was that. I never saw the little girl again, and the woman I left behind. I sought to find her core, but I never did find. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am and what I am as a man. We didn't talk about it much after that. She eventually changed her job, and that was that. I never saw the little girl again, and the woman she left behind. I sought to find her core, but I never did find. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am and what I am as a man. I don't understand all the workings of man, but I know what I am and what I am as a man. But I know what I am.
Way to go, Bill.
Is that new?
No, I just rarely play it.
Yeah, I never heard it before. I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You need to play that one more. Bill Martin, folks. Okay, now we got Alan Larson. Alan, you ready to do us a fourth song?
I reckon so. Monday I got to play a little birthday gig, a little outdoor, socially distanced, small little birthday gig. Made a few bucks. It felt really good to get back out and do something like that. I felt like I was sitting on top of the world, and so I'm going to do the song by that name. This old blues song has My notes here has murky origins that Howlin' Wolf recorded it way back when, Mississippi Sheiks in 1930. But the lyrics I got here are from Doc Watson. This is Sitting on Top of the World. Was in the spring, one sunny day, my sweetheart left me, Lord, she went away. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. She called me up from down in El Paso. She said, come back, Daddy, oh, I need you so. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. If you don't like my peaches, don't shake my tree. Get out of my orchard, let my peaches be. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Now don't you come here running, holding out your hand, gonna give me a woman like you got your man. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. I guess if I planned this out a little bit more, I'd be blowing a harmonica here or something, but we'll just do one more verse and call it a song. Was in the spring, one sunny day, my sweetheart left me, she went away. Now she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world. Yeah, she's gone, and I don't worry, Lord, I'm sitting on top of the world.
Good job, Alan.
Thanks for indulging me on that.
Okay, folks, let's see now. This be my fourth song. It's going to take us to about 9 o'clock. But I tell you what, guys, anybody that wants to stay and do one more round, we'll stay online just as long as it takes. Does anyone want to do another song? This will be my last one.
You'll placate us?
I will placate you. Yes. So.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Got a basketball game to watch.
A basketball game. I never watched that stuff.
They need some support. They're not doing very good.
Okay, well, if anyone left wants to do a song after this one, y'all are welcome to it. Love to hear it. Well, it's called it's called "The Lady of White Rock Lake." This is my newest song. Lother Road was dark and crooked. The moon was in the trees. I saw her in my headlights. She was looking straight at me. I stopped to try and help her, do anything that I could do. Her sheer white dress was dripping wet, moss was on her shoes. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? It's the story of a girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. She said, my boat turned over. Give me a ride, sir, if you will. I live with my father up on top of Teepee Hill. My back seat, it was empty. I had to help her with the door. When I turned around, she was gone, just a puddle on the floor. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of a girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. Well, I drove up to that mansion, saw her father standing there. When I told him what had happened, a cold chill filled the air. He said, son, that's quite a story, but there's one thing you should know. You're the third guy said he seen her since she drowned 3 weeks ago. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of a girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. This story is a strange one. Some facts they just don't jive. No girl has drowned in White Rock Lake since 1945. I drove back up that road to where she told me that she lived. There ain't nothing but a playground up on top of Teepee Hill. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of a girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. Okay, does anyone want to do another song? Alan, you got one for us? Bill? Don?
I think I'm good.
Everybody good? Okay.
I guess we're good. Your song is great, Harry. That's a great ending right there.
Night.
Yeah, I like that one.
Thank you very much, and thank all you folks over there on Facebook for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed the evening. And let's see, tomorrow we got some. What we got? Oh, tomorrow night's Love and War. We're going to be streaming live from on stage at Love and War. I hope you guys can make it. And
Bring your own mic.
bring your own mic, right? And bring your COVID mask. You got to wear a mask while you're over there, except when you're eating. You can take it off while you're eating, and when you're singing, you don't have to sing through it. Okay, and that's it. And if
sound
you,
better though.
if you can't make it tomorrow night, we got a good showcase coming up Saturday, 12 to 3 online. So anyway, if you guys will push that little, let's look at everybody here.
Yeah,
Gallery, here we go. Look at there.
Gallery
There
up
we
there.
are. There we are. Okay.
Really?
And it kept the same. It kept the same.
Should we wave
arrangement.
like what the Hollywood Squares or something like that?
Wait,
Here's a story.
Good night, everybody. Stay
Night,
tuned.
everybody.
Bunch
Night,
of
everybody.
singers.
Good night.
Okay. Push the little red button and it'll be over. Adios. Y'all sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks, guys.